So let me start over now. Jimmy's going laughing. I'm Angie Ragan. I'm a private chef and caterer in Lubbock, Texas. I'm also executive chef and owner of Salt by Angie. My passion, and it always has been, is for food to actually be an experience. Flavor matters, where it hits on your palate matters. The memories it brings to you when you're eating it matters, so nostalgia matters. But then I really like to take it high end. Like my favorite meal that my mom made me was a smothered steak. And man, I love that. Boy, she's good at that. And she taught me how to do that. And I make that today, but I upscale it. I make everything from scratch, and I make a high-end version of this very nostalgic, flavorful smothered steak that I had as a child. So I like to take those experiences people had and make a high-end experience, and you remember it, and it affects you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and you have this flavorful meal. When I made the switch over in life and I decided I'm going to do this professionally, one of the reasons is I absolutely love to cook in the kitchen. And I like to flip my pans, I like to set things on fire. I love having fun in the kitchen. And I feel like when people experience my cuisine, they're experiencing all the joy I have in the kitchen while I'm making it. I have dreams at night of flavor profiles, and I come to the kitchen and I mix them all up and I make them, and they're amazing. And then I like to take them and make them just a high-end, fancy experience to where you can remember it, your soul, your mind, your body just gets immersed in the food that you're having. And I've had so much fun over the last few years just taking this to the next level and bringing you what's in my heart. I really love it when people ask me how I got my start, because I don't remember. I don't remember a time not cooking. I remember the first memories I have are sitting on my grandmother's counter at her restaurant. I don't remember a time when my grandmother wasn't putting something in my mouth and going, what seasoning is this? What flavoring is this? These go together. And her letting me taste the food, and her teaching me seasonings and herbs and how to put things together and how to not put things together. After she closed her restaurant, she catered. And I mean, as a little girl, I was helping her in that kitchen. And I mean, I was catering when I was like 6 or 7 years old with my grandmother. And then when I got to be a teenager, I was working hard, cutting cakes, serving food. And she taught me how food has to be respected and it has to be presented beautifully. My grandmother was a trained culinary chef. I'm not. I never went to school for it, unless you count the 25 years I trained under my grandmother. I've had like 3 careers, and I was a nurse, and I've been a photographer, and I love my creative side, but I've always, through all of that, always been a chef, always been a cook. So I decided to start Salt by Angie in 2019. I was kind of at a crossroads, and I either needed to go back to work, back to nursing, back to teaching, somewhere, make a paycheck, or I needed to follow my passion and decide where am I gonna go with life. And honestly, I was praying about it, and I was really torn. Do I take this risk? Because it's a big risk. Or do I just do what I know? Or literally my words that I'm sitting there meditating on and praying on, I've never been real courageous. I've never been that person to take that jump or take that leap when it comes to finances and family. Now, I'll jump out of an airplane and I'll do extreme sports, but that's body, that's not my family. And I honestly was just meditating and praying on it, and my phone dinged, and I got a text from my Bible app that literally said, take risks and be courageous. And I screenshotted that real quick, and I thought, okay, well, if God can text you and go, do the thing you're scared of, then I ought to open this business. And I talked to my husband about it, and he agreed, and off we went. So, you know, you make that decision, and then you start it, and you get rolling. I found myself with a lot of imposter syndrome. Like, who do I think I am? I know my food's good. Everybody says my food's good, but who do I think I am saying that I'm a chef and saying that I'm owner and executive chef of Salt by Angie? So I went through a lot of that. But I've got great clients, I've got great private chef clients, but I had to remember, no, I'm gonna take risks, no, I'm gonna be courageous. And when I saw the application for Next Level Chef, I thought, you know what, that's terrifying, but let's do it, because that's what we do now. So I did jump into that with faith, and I jumped into that going, you know what, this is my new life, this is what we're gonna do. The one thing my oldest son always says to me is, Mom, you're so extra. And I know he doesn't mean it as a compliment, but I've always taken it as a compliment. Everything I do is next level. Everything I do is extra. So the second I saw Next Level Chef, I was like, that's me. So I applied for Next Level Chef, and in August of 2021, there I am with Chef Gordon Ramsay, and he's eating my food.
Whoever cooked this dish, they know their
And the whole time we're filming, I'm just terrified and I feel like I'm completely out of my element. But just being with them and talking to them and the whole experience with all the other cast members, it completely cured my imposter syndrome. And I just feel like that was a step in faith, and that was just like a big part of what the universe and what God is trying to teach me. I know how I feel about my dreams coming true. I want to come alongside other women and help their dreams come true as well. I want women to know, hey, you can go through things. You can be 47 and start a new career. You cannot be your perfect weight, not have your perfect hair color, and go on a national syndicated show. I mean, you can be all these things and just step out and get your dream. And Salt by Angie wants to be a part of that. And one thing I've done is partnered with the YWCA here in Lubbock, which is amazing. My kitchen is in the Sun and Fun on Elgin, and it's amazing kitchen. And so one of the amazing things I get to do with my partnership at the YWCA is daily when I'm in here cooking and me and my staff are running around, we have all these situations where people come in. We have homeless people come in. We have elderly people come in. The staff finds out that maybe they need a meal. Maybe they've been separating their Meals on Wheels to make their food go longer. Salt by Angie is not gonna stand for that. I get to feed people. I get to send food home with people. We're an active working kitchen. And there's just not a better day than that. It's just an amazing thing to be partnered with YWCA and support our community here at Lubbock. The other thing that Salt by Angie gets to do is I do partner with my church, and so much fun there and feeding the community. It's one of my most favorite things about taking this new career on is just being a part of the community. So I really want to invite you to kind of come join my journey. It's just getting started, and so far it's a mess. It's crazy. It's so much fun. It's basically everything I am, and I just love for you to come along with me. I hope I can inspire some people that you can be 47 and flip the switch and start making dreams come true, and you can just stop caring what everybody thinks and get what you want out of life, because that's what I'm doing. And it's actually been a great ride. It's actually been fun. I want you all guys to come into my kitchen and just see how crazy we are, how much fun we have, and how that makes such a phenomenal experience. But I want you with me. So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you coming in, and let's see how crazy we can get, and let's take it to the next level.
Do you have like a catchphrase that you want to invent
Yeah,
real quick?
I say f a lot. No.